FITWIT GETFIT workout is up today. This workout will take you 25 minutes and you will need some dumbbells. I'm going to go through the structure of today's workout and go through the exercises and we'll get started. Invest a little over 25 minutes today to include the demonstrations and the coaching and the rest time in between each segment of today's workout. The way this Get Fit workout is structured is we're beginning with a continuous 20. We have 5 exercises we're doing, 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of complete rest. We are working with dumbbells, and we're going through all 5 of those exercises for 4 rounds. That's going to be 20 minutes of work. Then we're going to go into an AMRAP 3. That's as many rounds as possible for 3 minutes. We've got 2 exercises in that AMRAP 3, and then we finish with an AMRAP 2, so as many rounds as possible for 2 minutes, and we have 2 exercises for that AMRAP. You should be done in 25 minutes. It's 25 minutes of work. I'm going to walk you through the exercises at the start of this workout, and then we'll just get through the entire workout and get on with our day. Our continuous 20 is going to be full body, but it's upper body focused. All the exercises are multi-joint exercises or combination exercises, so choose your weight appropriately. All right, we are beginning with our alternating lunge and row. So you're going to need 2 dumbbells for this one. You're going to stand with feet wide. You're going to have a dumbbell at each side. We're going to be doing a side lunge, picking up the dumbbell, row, come over, pick up the other one, row, set it down, set it down. So we're warming things up, getting those legs warmed up and mobile, and working upper body with that row. So again, picking up, row, lunge, row, set down, and repeat. All right, that's a great way to start off today's workout. Then we're going to go into an RDL to an overhead press. I'm going to take the same weights I was using. You choose your weight appropriate. You're probably going to want to choose a weight that you can do the upper body work with versus the RDL. So we're doing the RDL to the press. So you can see how I'm holding the dumbbells neutral grip. I'm allowing one head of the dumbbell to hang down and then bringing it up to my shoulder and press. So neutral grip for the RDL, and for the press, it's going to distribute the weight more evenly for your RDL to help keep your back nice and strong, and then good posture when you're pressing, okay? Our third exercise, I'm going to use a little lighter weight for this one. We are going to add in an isolated movement, so we have an isolated squat. We're going to be doing a bicep curl with punches. So coming down in a low squat, we're going to be holding the weights neutral grip. We're going to curl to where our palms face us, and then we're going to punch, palms facing down, and punch. Back to your curl, bring it up, punch, punch. Staying low in that squat with chest lifted, heels on the ground, staying there, burning that lower body out, punching. You're going to be using a lot of core in that exercise. Our fourth exercise, you can choose to do this exercise of body weight only, or just use a light pair of dumbbells. I'm sticking with the dumbbells I just used for that bicep curl. This is a plank rotation plus a push-up. So for this one, you'll want to set your feet nice and wide. You're going to press one weight into the ground as you lift and rotate. Send the other weight up towards the ceiling. Back down, push up, and other side. Rotate, back down. Okay, you can do these from your knees also. You can just come up and rotate back to your knees. Other side, and rotate. You can do that as well, or like I said, just take the weights out of it and do a body weight only, and you're reaching up, okay? And our final exercise is a hollow hold chest fly with leg raise. So taking your weights up towards the ceiling, you're going to lift your feet up as well. Take those shoulder blades up off the ceiling. You're going to lower your legs down as you take your arms out to the side and come back up together. Make sure your low back is pressed into the ground. Your shoulder blades are lifted. You're looking towards your toes. And for the fly, we're not turning it into a bicep curl. Make sure you have a nice fixed position and you're doing this hugging movement. So all the work's coming from the front delts and your chest and not from your bicep, okay? Those are the 5 exercises for the continuous 20. Multi-joint combination exercises, choose your weight appropriately. Then we're going to be going into our AMRAPs. The first AMRAP is going to hit your lower body, and we have RDLs to start. So RDLs, we did these in the continuous 20 with that overhead press. Here we're just sticking with the RDL. Okay, so the hinge movement, hips go back, torso comes parallel to the floor. There is a slight bend in your knees, so we don't want to do them stiff leg to just hit hamstrings. There is a slight bend, okay, but we're not turning it into a squat. So you want that hinge movement there. We're doing 8 of those, and then we're going to do a reverse lunge step back. These are kind of like a little escalator type movements, okay? So you're starting here. You're going to take a step back, back, bring it up, and in. Back, back, up, and in. So that tapping back foot is not the working leg. It's still the front leg. So when you're going back, it's still this one. Down, down, up, up, down. That back leg is just tapping. And we're switching sides. So you're going to be doing 6 total or 3 per side, okay? And with those little taps, you're going to get all that extra work in there. So 1 rep is 4 taps or 2 taps. 1, 2, 3, 4 taps. 1 rep is 4 taps. And I'll remind you when we get there. And you're going through those 2 exercises for the prescribed reps for 3 minutes. We finish with our AMRAP 2. This one is hitting our abs and our triceps. So coming down to the ground, we're doing a sit-up with a tricep extension, holding the weight either side. Coming down with a slight bend. You're going to have the weight overhead for this one. You're going to come up to seated tricep extension, moving from the elbow joint, then curl down nice and slow. Control that movement. Come up without any momentum, and then tricep extension. From there, you're going to go into crab, knee to elbows. Knee to elbows. So balancing on 2 points here. Really working on balance stabilizers, core, knee to elbow. If that's going to be too hard, I just want you to stay here and do this. Okay? Those are your 2 exercises to finish out today's workout. Those are all the exercises we have today. A lot going on, full body. What will be done in 25 minutes, okay? Let's go ahead and get started. Choose your weights appropriately. Since we are doing those combination movements, and we have upper body, choose a weight for the upper body. You will be limited, so choose a weight for the upper work. All right? Let's get started. Beginning with our continuous 20, that first exercise was the alternating lunge to row, so let's go ahead and set up for that one. Set your weights up, you're going to be standing nice and wide, and this FITWIT GetFit workout is going to begin in under 10 seconds. All right, warming the body up with this first exercise. We're doing 5 exercises, complete 20 minutes here. All right, so take it down and row, row, set it down and down. Watch that your back is not rounding, that you're taking your hips out and you're not coming forward and rounding over, okay? So you're lunging, row, row, switching sides. Reach for that weight. Set it down with control. Side to side with that lunge. 40 seconds work. You got 5 seconds left. And set them down. 20 seconds of complete rest. We go into our second exercise, the RDL to the overhead press. We are holding our weights at a neutral grip for this one. And you can let the head of the dumbbell down so you can get it up to those shoulders a little easier. Distributing the weight, holding it at our sides, press. You don't have to go fast here. You got 40 seconds to do. Nice form. Clean and press, RDL, overhead press. Hips back, torso parallel to the floor. Good posture when you're pressing. As you come up, let that lower body help you get those weights up. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and set them down. Going into our isolated squat with the bicep curl and the punches. Staying in a low isolated squat position. All right, go ahead and take those weights. Come on down low, get that chest lifted. We're gonna curl and punch, punch, set it down, up, lower with control as you set them down. As you punch, you're rotating, sending your palm towards the floor. Keep those heels on the ground. Sit back, sit those hips back. Curl with control, punch with a lot of energy. Curl with control, bring it up. Final 5, right here, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Watch your wrists on that one too, that your wrists are not going back. You're keeping them in line with the forearm. All right, next one, you can do this one body weight only or with a light weight. It's our plank rotation, adding that push-up. Go ahead and come up into your plank, set the feet wide to allow you to rotate and reach up towards the ceiling, back down, and press. Butts out of the air, so good plank here, and lower. Rotate into that side plank. Choose to do this body weight only if you need to. You can do your push-up from your knees and do your rotation from plank. Final 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and set it down. Next exercise is our hollow hold. Fly with a leg raise. Get to lay on the ground for this last exercise. Once we're done with this round, you've only got 3 left to go. And go ahead and set up. We're going to lower our legs with control as we reach out with the weights and hug and bring the legs up. Keep that lower back on the ground. Keep your gaze looking down at your toes. And you got that slight bend in your arm. It's a fixed position. Hugging. You should really feel that flex in the chest as you come up. Squeeze. Lower with control. Keep that low back on the ground. So if your legs are going too low and you find that you're creating a little tunnel under your back, only come down as far as that low back's going to stay on the ground. And carefully come up. And going right back to the top. Setting up my other pair of weights here. We're going into that side lunge with the row. 3 more rounds here. And this is the meatier part of our workout today with this continuous 20. Lunge, lunge. Really draw that elbow back. Really step nice and wide. Sinking that hip down, almost parallel with your knee if you can, okay? You want the lunge, you don't want to keep the legs straight and round the back, so bend that knee. Draw that elbow back. Reach, pull, set it down, and rest. All right, RDLs to our overhead press or clean and press. Using that lower body to lift the weights up and press overhead. Neutral grip to distribute that weight evenly for our RDL. And hinge and press. As you fatigue, you can use a little bit of a push press in your legs. Get the weights up overhead. Hinge, keep a nice strong upper body. Back is flat like a tabletop. Don't let those shoulders start to round forward. Hinge and press. Final 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and set them down. And rest. Going into our isolated squat with our bicep curl punch. Strong punches so you really feel energy here in your core. It holds you in this fixed squat position. Here we go. Let's curl, punch, punch. Lower with control, up with control. Nice concentrated bicep curl. And take care of those wrists that they're not bending back. Nice strong punches. Exhale. Keep your chest lifted. Sit down in that squat. By taking our weights in front of us, it should help you to counterbalance and sit back a little bit more. Okay, you got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set them down. Rest. So go ahead and come down to the ground. We got our plank rotations. Working on core strength here with this one. Working on chest. Maybe a little bit of rear delts in there as you raise up. Okay. All right. Set the feet wide. So we're up and lift. Reach up towards the ceiling. Extend in both directions to your push-up. Rotate. This does not have to be fast. Nice and controlled. Press that supporting arm into the ground and reach the other one up towards the ceiling. Keep your body in line. Snow butts in the air. No sagging. 3, 2, 1. And into our next exercise, our fly with the leg raises. Once we're done with this, you're halfway with the major part of today's workout. All right, go ahead and lay down. Go ahead and set up for this one. Feet up, arms up, and lower, and lift. Lower, breathe in, exhale. Control, and squeeze. Like you're hugging a tree. Nice fixed position with those arms. Shoulder blades are lifted. Low back into the ground. Lifting your legs from your lower abs. Working from the chest for that fly. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and set them down. Back to the top. 2 more rounds. 2 more rounds. Multi-joint. Working everything today. I love these combination moves. All right, right back to the top. Feet are wide. We're lunging down. Get that leg, glute parallel with your knee. Come up and row. Draw the elbow back. Set it down with a nice straight arm. Reach, pull. Reach, pull. Side to side, working adductors also, inner thighs. Draw that elbow back. Work your back. Up. Nice strong back, we're not rounding. Sit the hip back as you lunge. And rest. Woo. RDLs, overhead press. Get that heart rate down. You got 10 seconds left. Go right into it so our conditioning comes in. All right, go pick the weights up. And let's hinge. Lift, press with good posture. So you don't want to rotate back. When you come up, you don't want to be doing this. Tuck your hips. Nice, good posture. Overhead press. If you can't quite get those weights up, do a little push press. And up, press. Good posture. 10 seconds to go. Get in some good quality reps in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set them down. Into our punches. Have fun with this next one. Nice, strong punch outs. Nice controlled bicep curls on the way down, on the way up. So we're not using momentum. Okay? Let's get low, up, punch, punch. Lower with control. Keep those wrists in line. Sit down, sit those hips back. Weights in front of you helps to counterbalance. Imagine you're at a wall. Back up against the wall. Lower with control. Every time you punch, you feel that core kick in. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and set them down. We are to our plank rotations now. Lots of stabilization here in this next one. Set the feet wide. It's going to help you. You do your push-ups from the knees. Challenge yourself to do the rotations from plank. Here we go. And rotate. Reach. Back down and push up. Look up towards the ceiling. Look towards the floor. Rotate with control. 20 seconds, you're halfway. Nice and controlled movements here. Less than 10. And you've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And let's set up for our chest fly now. Woo. One more round after this. Then we get to go into those AMRAPs, which means you only have 5 minutes left. All right, go ahead and set up. Arms overhead and lower with control. Maybe hold it here for a second and bring it up. Lower nice and slow. Exhale, come up. Keep those shoulders lifted. Feel that belly button going down. Low back pressing to the ground. You're holding it here for a second. Fixed arms. Come out of it. Breathe in. Exhale. Less than 10 seconds. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back to the top again for your final round of the continuous 20. Once we're done with this, you got the AMRAP 3 and AMRAP 2, so 5 minutes of work once we're done with this round, okay? Stand with feet nice and wide. If you're working your inner thighs as you go down into that lunge and working your glute, working your back. Mobility here too. Set it down. Reach. Pull. Pull. Should be nice and warmed up now by this point, so hopefully you have more mobility for these lunges, side to side. Getting down to the final 10 seconds of this one. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set them down. Woo. Moving on. 4 more exercises in this part of the workout. RDLs, overhead press, or your clean to press. Whew. All right. Grab onto those weights. Nice, good reps here. And press. Feel that stretch in the hamstrings and glutes. Slight bend in that knee. Send those hips back. Feel that stretch and press to the floor. Press overhead. Let the lower body help you press overhead as you fatigue. You got 10 seconds left. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set it down. Into our punches. So that conditioning comes in. That minimal rest. Working back to back. Knock our rate up. Okay. Low in the squat. Let's curl. Punch, punch. Lower with control. Up to your chest. Rotate the palms towards the ground as you punch. Nice strong exhalation. And lower with control. Bring it up with control. So you shouldn't be swinging the weights. Okay. Fix those elbows. Lower. Work from your biceps. Curl. Punch, punch. Final 10's coming up. Right here, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and set it down. Plank rotations and hollow flies are all we have left in this continuous 20. You can choose to just do the continuous 20. If you're feeling good, finish out the workout with AMRAPs. All right, here we go. Feet are wide. Rotate. Punch. Lift towards the ceiling. And lower entire body. That deficit push-up. If you're using dumbbells. Rotate. Stay lifted. Reach. Extend in both directions. Lower. Press. Rotate. Up. Almost done. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Into our chest flies. Woo. Working our anterior for this final exercise. Core, transverse abdominis, chest. Go ahead and come down to the ground. Let's finish this out. Set up. And lower with control. And bring it up. Squeeze the chest. Not a bicep curl. Fix those arms. And up. Work from the chest. Bring your attention to the front shoulders, your chest, and lift from there. And lower with control. If your legs are tired, you can bend them. That can be your modification. Otherwise, let's do a straight leg. Keep the low back flat. Work from those lower abs. Breathe in. Exhale. Final 10 seconds. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's just come up and rest. Get that heart rate down before we go into our AMRAP segment. All right, setting these to the side. And that completes your continuous 20 portion of today's workout. For our first AMRAP, it's 3 minutes. No rest between the 2 exercises. So you do as many rounds of those 2 exercises as you can in 3 minutes. As a reminder, RDLs and the reverse lunge step backs, okay? I'm going to use these since we're just focusing lower body. I'm going to use a little heavier weight. So RDLs and then that tap back. Try to take a good step back. What you want is your leg to be about 45 and then 90. 45 up. 45, 90, 45 up. You're doing 3 per side of those and 8 RDLs. Back to back for 3 minutes. Okay? Woo! Let's get this AMRAP done. And this AMRAP lower body 3 is going to begin in under 10 seconds. So let's start with RDLs. You got 8 of them. 8 RDLs. Going at your own pace, doing as many rounds as you can in these 3 minutes. Hinging. So you do 8. Once you're done with 8, you're going into the step back and doing 3 per side. 45, 90, 45, up. Stay on one side and then do your other side. Start with your weaker side first if you know which one that is. So that front knee is 45 degree, 90 degree. Back to RDOs once you're done with those. Right, this is, right here, this is the best exercise, in my opinion, to build strong glutes. So I try not to leave it out of a leg day. Your first minute is done. Working on your balance here too. So if you're wobbly, focus on how you're breathing. Take a good step back on that first tap back so you get that 45. Then all the way back. Forward lean. So you're hitting glutes. So you don't want to upright torso. You want that forward lean. You want to keep the weights right at the outside of your feet. Nice and controlled. Good form. Focus on good form. 10 seconds left in this minute. 1 more minute to go. So you're keeping the weights on the outside of your foot. You're lower, lower, up, up. 1 more minute to go. 45, 90, 45, up, down, down, up, up. Press through that foot in the ground. Press yourself away. Shoulders might be getting tired if you're using a heavy weight like me. Grip might be going, so go ahead and set the weights down if you need to. If you're using a heavy one. You got 30 seconds left in this AMRAP. Do as many as you can. 20 seconds to go. Press through the foot in the front. Press that floor away as you come up. Down, bend the knee. Up. You got 10 seconds. And done. 3 minutes went by fast. Now you just have 2 minutes to go, and we're focusing on triceps and core abs for our final portion of today's Get Fit workout. It's only 2 minutes. Grab one weight. We have the sit-up with the tricep, overhead tricep extension to our crab, knee to elbow. So working triceps, working a lot of core, especially in this one where you're balancing on 2 points. Okay, so you've got to really focus on your stabilizers back here. Press this arm into the ground, press this foot into the ground, focus on strength here. Okay, if that's too hard, just do them from the ground. All right, let's catch your breath a little bit, and let's finish it out. 2 minutes left to go today. This AMRAP 2 begins in under 10 seconds. Holding on to each head of the dumbbell. Go ahead and come down to the ground. Weights overhead. Do a sit-up. Tricep extension. Lock those arms. And lower with control. 1 vertebrae at a time. Come right back up. Press that weight overhead. Bend at the elbows. Work the triceps. Lower with control. Do not let yourself fall to the ground. Come right back up. Press. Good posture. So you're doing 6 of these. And then 4 per side of the crabs. I think that's 6. And then the crabs. So you're going to do 4 per side. Or 8 total counts. Once you're done with those, you go right back to your triceps. Trying to get as many rounds in. Final minute, or First minute is almost done, so maybe you get through 1 round a minute. 1 more minute to go. Bend at those elbows. Press up. Control on the way down. 6 of these. And then we go into crabs if you're with me. Stabilizers, knee to elbow. Do these from the ground if it's too hard, okay? If it's too wobbly, if you don't have strong enough stabilizers yet, okay? That's all right. Triceps. You got 20 seconds to go up without using momentum. Don't let your butt come off the ground. 1 vertebrae at a time to come up and lift that weight up toward the ceiling. 10 more seconds. Lower with control, come up. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Woo! That's it. That workout flew by. Lots going on. Felt like we were doing an entire hour-long workout in the gym, right? But only 25 minutes. Got some mobility in today. Definitely got strength in. Multi-joints work, conditioning, okay? Lots of good things going on in that workout and very functional. These exercises mimic things we do every day. So why not get strong at those things that we do every day so we have longevity, okay? All right, I hope you enjoyed this FITWIT GETFIT workout. I will see you for our next one.